Welcome to our sixth episode. Welcome to the sixth episode of Raid Up. Thanks so much for joining in. Today I'm here with the boys.
I'm Polariso, who's counting, and...
Was that my cue?
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, hey guys, my name is Kaiser MLG, I'm also here.
Welcome. Today we have a very cool topic. Something I want to talk about for a pretty long time. Like, our roots are in Arknights, but we never really had a dedicated episode to Arknights. So I thought today we mainly focus on talking about Arknights. And just to start off the session, my first question to you guys is, why do you play Arknights?
For me it's pretty simple. I saw an ad and then I decided to start the game.
AFL pretty much, yeah. I also saw an ad. Just my ad looked different.
But like, that is the reason why you started, but like, why you keep playing?
Oh, that's a... Ooh.
Like, it's why do you play Arknights? It's like, why do you start Arknights? It's why do you play it?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, when I first downloaded the game, the thing that immediately caught me, hooked me, that's the word. It really was just the general vibe of the things, like the clothing that people were wearing, the setting in which everything was taking place. Basically, like the characters of the thing made me keep playing it.
Yeah, I do like the world of Arknights. Like,
yes.
I know we were talking about how it's bad earlier, but I do like the.
I mean,
the
like in
world
certain, yeah.
That's... Story is what keeps me going. The story is the most amazing thing. I read everything.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
Yes.
I love it from you. Boy, it's the thing. It's not even the story for me. When I first started playing the game, for like the first couple of months, I just dropped the story because it wasn't interesting for me, right? The early chapters. But it was like the general world building with like the characters that I liked, right? The characters that I liked in their respective stories.
Yeah, I like the aesthetic of things basically, and
yes.
one thing I really liked coming to it was I there's no blatant fan service.
Yes, that just
like,
makes everything so much more serious.
I mean, yeah. There's a lot of things where they're like, oh, they're wearing certain they're wearing swimsuits, but that's because
they're on a beach.
Yeah, and it's never like unnecessary fan service. It's like, I mean, do you even have to count swimsuits as fan service when they're not even using it type of way? Lin Yusha being an exception, I think that was fan service.
That was fair.
I am a very happy fan. Thank you.
Yes, there were 3 melons on the picture. But like, fan service is okay as long as it's not Azulane. Like, I think if Arknights characters were dressed as Azulane characters, I would not have stayed with the game. Like, boy, like, those characters just exist to have titty, you know?
Yeah. It's just the right amount of showing skin, and it still makes sense. Like, it's just, they're not like extra lewd bikinis or anything. It's like a perfect amount of material. It doesn't show too much skin. It doesn't feel out of place, and I just really like it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, one thing, let me just drop a couple of facts here. You can have a hot character without showing any skin. I mean, look at fucking Manticore's skin.
Oh.
Like, there are other examples as well, but like Manticore's skin, like,
Yeah, the Manticore skin is amazing.
Not to be a misogynist or something, but she looks fucking hot, okay?
Yeah. Also, for example, Angelina's skin. I'm such a big fan of the Angelina skin as well. She looks so amazing.
Just so we're clear, you mean the Bloodline skin, right? Not the swimsuit one.
Yeah, the CC skin. Yeah, the first one. This one I really love. Like, I have to say, this might possibly be my favorite skin out of all. I love Manticore skin, but yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I actually really appreciate and love about Arknights. So we're gonna get into it later, but like a lot of the things feels like it's just like a music advertisement almost.
Yes.
Right. Now, also at the same time, I really question whether the outfits they're giving to the characters, if they're trying to sell them in real life, because like, do you see the way they represent them when new skins and stuff come out? They like show it off, they like let the character display it, and a lot of the designs are very like they aren't like, oh, here's a swimsuit to make the character look hot. Like Platinum, for example, the best example one of the best examples. They make it look like really nice. They take it as an opportunity to design something that's interesting and like very cool looking.
You are absolutely right. With like, especially, it almost seems like they're advertising something else through the game, right? People joke about Hypergriff being a music company, but to me, like even in the early stages of like me playing Arknights, the fact that they would put out a new music video for every event, animated trailers for every event, skin collections with like proper advertisement videos and stuff like that, to me, like it showed that they were genuinely like, I guess, really caring about their product, their game, putting a lot of effort into it outside of the actual game. And that is something that I like have really appreciated from the get-go, and still to this day, like the stuff that they make, the cinematics and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this is so important. For example, like League of Legends and Honkai Impact are doing the similar thing. I don't play League of Legends, but every time they release a freaking song with like skins or whatever, the cinematics, the music is so amazing, and even though I'm not a part of the community, I just love checking that out. Same goes for Honkai Impact. It looks so amazing. I don't play the game anymore, but I'm super excited every time they drop a new cinematic with music, because I know it's gonna be a banger again. And I just think this is important to keep a game alive. Like, I'm very sure people that don't even play Arknights, like every time they drop a song, they're probably very excited about it.
Yeah, like I think still one of the most liked comments under the speed of likely upload on YouTube is like, I don't even play Arknights, but the ad with the penguin was cool and I love the song. Like, it's absolutely true.
There's gonna be a lot of like people like that's gonna like just look at the music and not play the game when the anime comes out. It's gonna be a bit weird. There's gonna be like a whole that's like.
I mean, I don't see the problem as long as they watch their YouTube videos about it.
Nah! As long as they watch us, we don't care about them playing the game.
And I know, we said this months ago. How is it that you, the viewer, made it all the way here? From the future. That's just planting for when the guy from the anime watches the anime and he's going through Arknights content and he finds the video, he'll be very stunned that I said that. So that's specifically for the guy. Okay.
Yeah, we really like that you enjoyed the plot twist of episode 4, but please subscribe to the channel now.
So Steve is thinking, what the fuck happened in episode 4?
Wait, I remember episode 4 was Kaiser's episode. Kaiser.
Bro,
I'm thinking about a plot twist, but it probably there wasn't one.
I was referring to the Arknights anime episode 4.
Oh! Oh yes, I remember. Like when I watched it, I was in tears. Like
it was insane. Actually.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Well, the way the music kicked in right that scene, bro. Yeah.
And the cinematics and just animation.
I need to write this down for when episode 4 like ends up to be an absolute shit show.
It's probably gonna be like the fan service episode in between the actual main things or something.
Just to make sure, at 12 minutes and 44 seconds, right?
No, it was like directly towards the end.
Okay, we will see. Maybe I'm right. I think I remember it that way. But hey, that's fine. So, in that case, next question. What are the best experience you have made with the game? Like, it can be outside of the game, like with your community, or just the best experience you made because of Arknights.
That is a lot to think about.
That is a hard question.
To think about. Maybe actually go first, bro.
I can go first for this one. Probably one of the best experience I've made is when I made my first content creator collab, I guess. Like, that thing is just like getting to know that many people. I had like 2,000 subscribers or 6,000, I don't remember it anymore. But like, I met so many cool people. Everyone was so nice. I made amazing friends. One of them is here that I was able to reach out to. The other one may have deleted my comment. Or YouTube did. YouTube, not him. But yeah, that was amazing. Or if I can say another one, with the game itself, it was when I first cleared Risk 18 with my no gacha account. The feeling I got there, like finally beating a game, like the stage after like 8 hours for the first time. was just so amazing, and it was just such a huge celebration. And I never felt this feeling in a gacha game before. And I would say those are the two main things I would say are the best experience I've made with Arknights. Do you have something like that? Or...
Yeah, I specifically remember a couple of moments that were like really, really like still stick to my head. Like one of them, for example, with just the game would be reading the epilogue of chapter 8, like the very last thing. And that is, I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but like the feeling that it gave me, it was we have been following this arc for so long. Like how long was it at that point? Like 1 3/4 of a year or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
And it was this feeling of it's over now. It's over now. Everything is wrapped up. We have to leave this area. It's over. And then there was that really there was this one scene, again no spoilers, but Blaze was crying and Rosmontes was comforting her, and that scene nearly fucking got to me. Like it was. That is something that really amazes me about Arknights, how like just PNGs with a couple of words, like white text on black background, can like really get me. And of course there were other moments, like that one moment where the Amiya cinematic where she does something, no spoilers, suddenly starts playing in the like at some point, right?
Oh, I like that moment where Amiya did something, yeah.
It was insane. That is actually like when the music kicked in. Da, 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 da. Bro, goosebumps. And I guess as stupid as it sounds, the general like experience of Arknights, like when I for example, when I read chapter 9 and suddenly like a couple of characters showed up on screen that we haven't seen ever since like Dark Knight's Memoir, bro, the goosebumps that it gives me. I might in my videos come off as a really like quiet person or something, but I genuinely like had to throw my device on my bed and was jumping through my room. Like I'm built different. But of course, like the actual like best memories I have made with Arknights are on YouTube over here. Like a couple of times when like certain comments get written that really touch you. Yeah. Like
don't make this wholesome.
Don't make this wholesome. Okay, so let's make this.
No, I'm joking.
Somebody once commented under my channel. Actually, no. Let's whatever.
Yeah. But I know what you mean.
It was gonna be funny, but let's.
Like, with their comments, like, sometimes when I feel down, like, just reading through the comments is just such a wholesome thing. Like, I love this so much. Like, some people are so nice to you, and this just makes your day better.
Yeah. Like, not to say that we are fame horse or something, but it really can get you going if you, like, read a couple of nice things from random strangers on the internet.
Well, I mean,
and the actual, like...
work out there, you know.
What?
I said when you're throwing your work out there, it's nice to like see good comments come out of it.
Yeah, the people enjoyed it.
People liked it.
True.
Like, you need to think about this every time you release a video and someone watch it. Like, that person decided they are watching you instead of any person on the entire website. And that is just such a huge compliment to just every single view you get. And that's crazy. Like, if you think about it that way.
It certainly gives you a lot more confidence, yeah.
Yeah, don't say it like that. Now I'm nervous. Yeah, what the fuck?
Really briefly, like a couple of things that I also wanted to mention, like the actual like best memorable moments related to Arknights have been made over on the Hamas channel within our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Like a couple of the moments there, like I remember when we were facing Sun for the very first time and Rock was giving his speech, and bro, that nearly fucking got to me. Like with the music that was playing from like the Far Cry OST and Dio's acting, like fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Or the catastrophe in the last session.
There was so many times in that actual thing that like my chair was like over there and I was just like sitting there going like, what?
Yeah, tell us, Risu. What's yours?
There's a lot of good things, but I don't know. For me, one of the biggest moments was the final quote unquote playable stage of chapter 6.
Oh.
So Arknights has a heavy focus on contingency contract, right? It has a heavy focus on it. It like talks like you're basically always just preparing for the next one, and then you do that as high as you possibly can. That's a whole lot of thing that most players do.
I don't.
I said most.
Me neither. I just want to get risk 18 and I'm done.
But that's why when Fungi Mist came out, I was so happy. I actually I love that mode because it's just fun and random, and that having Fungi Mist, I've never played Arknights so much in a single time frame as I did when that thing was out, and
Absolutely
I love it, and I'm looking forward to the whole integrated strategies thing coming back, because it is legitimately like one of the most fun and like memorable moments in Arknights. Like I had so much fun doing it, and I can't wait to like do it again.
When will that be, by the way?
It should be, I believe it should be like around now-ish. I'm not sure because it's not. I think it's maybe after this event, because the entire thing is that Phantom has his whole castle, right? It's his play castle. And all of the skins that are related, that look like the Halloween-esque skins, they're all like part of the play. Blemenshine's the main villain, and she's trying to be, but like she's so cute. she's like, I'm gonna rearrange your sock drawer or something, like, you know, she's that kind of. And yeah, she's doing that, and then so Snowset, I believe, is the main hero or something. So they're all part of Phantom's play, and then I believe that should lead into that. So we rather close because of the skins and everything. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I can't wait for that. Fungi Mist was always like one of my favorite things in the game.
Yeah,
hey, I said it. Don't take my thing away from me.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Good one. I'm staying with the things I said. Those were the best experiences I've made.
My doggo.
Well, anything else you want to add to this question, or should we go ahead?
I didn't mention any YouTube stuff, but there's been a lot of memories there.
Yeah, chat still loves you. Also, he forgot about you guys.
Did you say chat or chat? I'm so.
Well, that's for chat to decide. So, I'm pretty sure I also forgot about certain things. Like, there are probably a lot of things that I forgot.
Yeah, same. I don't remember like what I ate yesterday. Like, if I have to think back 2 years, like there's some amazing things that I probably forgot.
You know, I said that line to Sasith one time like a few years ago, and he hasn't stopped saying it.
True, you say it so often. I just realized it. Bro, yesterday I made pancakes with strawberry flavor. You guys know, if you put yogurt with a certain flavor, like strawberry or mango or something, into pancakes, they will get the color of that yogurt and they will taste that way. Absolutely delicious.
Well,
yo, what the fuck? Can I live with you?
Yeah. He's like
yeah, come on, bro, fly over.
Living in Kais is probably like you live in a house and then you have like your housemate, and you always have good food on the table.
Bro, I would be the perfect housewife. I love cooking. I can clean rather well. I'm not loud. One day I'm just gonna force you to live with me for like a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna cook for you 3 meals every day. You look so malnourished.
That's how we're gonna die.
Gonna get obese within like a month.
It's gonna, like, I'll eat more sweet things. Oh no.
Like when you visit your grandpa.
I haven't told you guys about one of my YouTube streams yet, but that is like being able to move out, buy a house, and in that house that every streamer or content creator wants to join for a week or something, they can just visit me and stream there as well, with like stream setups and everything. And then we can just live together for like a week or two, and then they can go back to their house.
You wanna start offline TV?
Yes, but not like offline TV. You're not forced to live with me there. You can just visit me, and then we can just spend the time together. Like, so it's not like you're forced to stay there.
I was gonna say, we're already ripping off Trash Taste. You can't rip off offline TV too.
I mean, it's like ODK as well. Like, hey, come on, it's fine.
I mean, then let's rip off the Sidemen and just make the raid up house, where we just live easy, bro. But any allergies I need to know if I need to write it down.
No,
on my shopping list.
No, I'm good. You can give me anything.
I'm pretty sure I can eat anything.
Nice, apart from seafood.
Oh my god, how?
Oh wow, you remember?
Bro,
Impressive.
Risu, you're not the only one with access to your cameras.
Okay.
I'm just joking. It was what episode was it?
I should remember. He said it. Like, I remember it as well.
Yeah,
like Risu said he doesn't like seafood even though he lives close to the sea.
Yeah.
Just lock the door quickly.
No worries. Today we're not gonna go visit. He's actually locking the door. You scared that man. Okay.
I can relate to that.
But like, we drifted off a little bit. We talked about like what were the best experience you had with the game. The other question is now obviously to get like a good view. Did you make any bad experiences? Like things you dislike about Arknights?
That sounds hard to think about.
That sounds really hard to think about. If you want, I can start with it. Like things that I thought about it before, but I may not have written down. But like, you understand the question, right? It doesn't have to be experiences. Like also like in general, like things to dislike about the game.
There's nothing to dislike about Arknights. It's a perfect game.
There is.
I will die on the pitch. Arknights is perfect.
It takes out good game modes. It doesn't keep them in there.
I'm gonna sound a bit like Echo here, but there is no such thing as perfect, okay?
So you say there's no such thing as perfection, then I go over on the Sessive YouTube channel and I'm proving you wrong.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you so much.
He's just preparing you for the pancakes then, isn't it?
Like a witch luring you into my house, feeding you, and then we're gonna eat you.
But I'm surprised. I honestly expect to say like just the horny part. That like the only thing you dislike probably about the game is like that certain people are maybe a little bit too horny. Like that's what I expect you to say.
I mean, it's kind of like that's like a community thing, right?
Like, it's about Arknights as well.
That's not my issue with the game. That's my issue with life.
I mean, but even then, that's just kind of annoying. It doesn't really bother me. Like the over horniness or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't take anything away from my experience, right? If I just if it just exists.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like CC. Actually, I don't like it.
Really?
It's not fun for me. Like, I don't enjoy like playing CC. It feels like a it almost feels like a thing I have to do. It's like, okay,
chore,
come
right?
over here, like a chore. It feels like that, and it's like, okay, CC's here, come do your risk 18. Some of the daily maps I do enjoy playing around with him. I will give it that. I do like some of that. Like they had that one map with the two guards and the place in the middle. That was such a good place for AFL to have fun. But otherwise, I really don't like doing CC. Like I don't usually watch any guides or anything, but I think like last CC, I just kind of gave up on trying on my own. And I just kind of watched it, did it, and was like, okay, cool, it's done.
Not even gonna lie, I really like CC for the same reasons that I really like Fungi Mist. Like there are many things about Fungi Mist to like, but like the main thing was just that you can play it without spending sanity. You can genuinely like spend time with your favorite game without any, stamina.
Yeah, you can say that you can do something without using sanity, but you can also go outside and touch grass without using sanity, and I'm not going to do that.
I mean, I'm doing that anyway. Where do you think I'm getting my oat from?
What? Are you?
I don't know.
Are you a farmer now?
I want to be at some point, but
What was the dream? I was gonna
What was
say,
the
like,
dream?
if you got ahead of it, you should have told us. I could have sent pictures of your farm.
no, not enough channel members for that yet.
Or everybody's Kaiser MLG. This my goat. Nah.
Like I just imagine like
Mary
Kaiser
Jane Jr.
with like the freaking hay thing, like hay things, like with the hay gable or what's it called? The hay gable.
Just fucking German word from
Yeah, I know.
nonsense in
What, what is it called? The free with the spiky things, with the three things, hay things.
Like the trident that is used to like by like farmers.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what it's called, but the big fork thing, yeah.
Yeah, the fork.
Yeah.
Is it called? I think it's called like hay fork or something.
I think it's called a pitchfork, by the way.
Pitchfork.
actually, yeah.
That sounds.
Oh,
smart.
that's actually it, yeah.
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 Like I imagine Kaiser like this right now.
Hell yeah.
But like,
Gonna get out, wake up
Aim
every
whatever
morning,
others
getting
work.
milk and eggs for the pancakes.
it's not much, but it's honest work.
The only reason I could never have a farm is because I get way too attached. I honestly get way too attached, and I would feel like if I had a chicken, right?
Mhm.
And let's say I named her something, I don't know, Henrietta. Get it? Funny hen. Yeah. So. By the way, I didn't strategically think about that. My brain just shot it out of my mouth. I didn't even know there was a pun until I said it. But she lays an egg. I'm gonna feel so bad taking it from her. Like, I'm gonna feel so bad. I'm gonna be like, oh look, I need to eat this morning. Let me get some eggs, and I'm just gonna go over there. I'm gonna see Henrietta there, and I'm gonna, oh, I can't take your child.
But she is laying it for you, Chad.
I know, but I feel so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it feels brutal to take an egg away, but like, imagine you have like little kittens or something, and like eventually, like you have to give it away at a certain point, and you take away the child of your like mother cat. That's kind of sad. That's always sad.
No, that's fine. They don't. Most cats don't really care too much. Like if your cat cares about their children, then it's sad. But like most cats, they just look at their child being given away and they're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, if cat actually cares about something, then your cat is broken. Like cats are fucking little devils. Like
They're not.
they would eat your face in your sleep if they are hungry enough.
Yeah, so would dogs. So do humans.
No.
That's the
No,
worst
actually,
argument ever.
No.
Dogs would never do
wouldn't.
that.
Dogs are like too loyal. Like
Yeah.
they would never hurt you. They would rather let themselves go first than let you go first. Cats are like, you know what, your time has come.
Like, I literally can walk by a dog and he could attack me and would try to eat me. That's it.
Because it's not your dog.
Yes! He would still eat
Yeah.
humans.
If it is your dog, okay. Firstly, we don't even have to get into dogs not eating humans that aren't trained for that. By the way, okay, we're gonna put that aside for now. If you have a dog, and I've had plenty growing up, they are like the most loyal pets ever. And they can like see when something's wrong with you as well, and they will like, assuming you don't have like a Rottweiler. I don't know, but I've
like a
heard that
Doberman or something like that.
I've heard that even like those big scary dogs can be like compassionate. I've never had
They can
one.
be. Mhm.
Yeah, because they scare me. But like, I used to have a dog in my neighborhood. In one of the places I grew up, where she was walking around one day, and then we had like bones and stuff that I was gonna throw away. So I fed it to her, and then she came the next day to sit outside my door. And so I fed her again, and then she used to come around every day, even if I didn't, to like come say hello, play a bit, and then she would just go on her way back home. So dogs, very nice. I never seen a cat do that. I feed a cat, he's like, he looks down, he looks up, and he has this look on his face, is like, is that all you've given me? Is there nothing more, mere mortal? Feed me.
Kneel down in front of me.
I mean, the thing is, like, I always grew up with cats, and like, for example, my cats are always around me. Like, they sleep with me most of the time. They're always in my room. They're like, they clean me if I like. It's not a good thing, but like, they always try to clean me, so I have to wash my hand again. But
Was
yeah,
he cleaning you, or
Yeah.
was he?
It was cleaning me.
He was preparing you for
Preparing
making
you.
soup.
Like every time she cleans me, that means like I'm allowed to pet her now as well.
Oh my god, what a little fucking bitch. Yes, you are allowed to pet me, but only if I clean you first.
Yeah, that's
you
because
peasant.
of the animals or cats especially don't like the stench of humans, because that make them, from what I've heard, that makes them look weak up to other cats if they smell like human.
Unless you have a dog, because then the dog runs out. He's like, "Look, I smell like my human." Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
like you said, like cats would eat you, right? Your best
Easy,
friend would eat you. Your human
That is
best
actually-
friend.
I would want my best friend to eat me if there was danger.
That's like a natural thing of survival. Like imagine like you two people are in a cave. Like they eventually would end up like yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say that we've seen it in a certain Arknights event? Wouldn't you say then that the fact that dogs wouldn't do it, like that they go against their own nature in order to stay loyal, makes them the better pet?
Yeah.
Has the experiment actually been done?
Right. There are like many people with dogs who like suffer together. Like that's just how it is.
Yeah, dogs are the you know when they say loyal as a dog, like when they say loyal like a dog, they mean it. Dogs are like freaking loyal. They will always put you first.
The thing is, like, I believe, like, if you make your cat grow up, like, if you teach your cat the right way, a cat can be as loyal as a dog. But not every cat is as loyal as the other cat. So, I think it really depends on how it grew up and how you taught her everything. If she's loyal or not.
I don't
mean,
mean
that
to be
is-
speciesist. I'm not
No,
saying
no,
every
that-
cat is like that, just most cats.
Yeah, exactly. Also, not every dog is loyal. Like I think a fucking Chihuahua would also rip your fucking like throat out if it wanted to.
Chihuahua.
Like misclassified. Fuck Chihuahuas, little pieces of crap. Loud, annoying, ugly,
Yeah.
and proper dogs. So to our viewers, cats or dogs?
Yeah,
Which side are you on?
come on, cats are better. Okay,
Right,
now
come
let's just go, move on. I said my last word. No one else is allowed to say a word again. I'm the host. But like we drifted off a lot. Like we talked about CC. I don't know how we got to like human eating human, but like my question was, what do you like or dislike about Arknights, right? And Risu said, CC said sure. What I want to say is like CC. The problem with CC is like at 18 you stop getting items, and that's kind of sad. Like. It doesn't have to be huge rewards, but I think it would be cool if they could give you reasons to do risk 25 or something like that. Like, doesn't have to be a huge reward, but like, I'm missing the reason why I should go beyond the risk 18. And because risk 18 is not a challenge anymore, I don't feel challenged by it, beside on the no gacha account.
Honestly, like I think there should be some sort of reward for the people who actually manage to hit like risk 32 or whatever is the highest, right? Like some sort of extra medal or like
I should come to your house and shake your hand.
give you a letter in which it says, "Nice that you have reached risk 32. Now please get some daylight. It's very important for your health."
Yeah. But like just some tiny reward. It doesn't have to be much. Like already like 10,000 LMD per risk more is probably already enough to keep people trying it.
The things I would do to shake Lowlight's hand.
But yeah. That was Risu's thing. Kaiser?
I don't think there is anything like. Actually, there is something which I hate about Arknights. Like, honestly, hate. Like, and that is the story. Or like, to put it like to actually clarify, I hate the way the story mode in Arknights works. The story is like, and the world is one of the most important parts of the game to me. As some people might have guessed. But the way the story is presented is just horrendous. There's a reason I dropped it, because it was just, I guess, I don't want to say boring, but the way it was presented was just not enjoyable. Like, especially if I look at, for example, how Alchemy Stars did it. even when they were like by now I have like a couple of comparisons in my head, right? There sometimes were scenes where you had to just look at one character for like 2 minutes and have a dialogue with them. But they would have some like dynamic zoom-ins and the faces would change more often and blah blah blah. And I'm not saying that Arknights should like try to imitate anything or Arknights has to become better or something like that. I'm not sitting here because I still enjoy it, bro. Like they can do whatever they want and I will enjoy it. I just wish it would be a little bit better presented, because I really think that would get more people like into the story as well.
Well, I mean, I do think that's something they are gonna hopefully fix with Enfield, right?
Hopefully.
I say hopefully because I've looked since the whole lockdown thing. A lot of games have been kind of untrustworthy with what they promise. I don't trust anything until I see it. Okay, that's just I don't want to be hurt again by certain.
Who hurt you?
I can't remember which game, but like that's how traumatizing it was.
That's the best way to deal with it. Just move on. Forget about him. He doesn't deserve you.
Yeah, fuck you, mysterious game company that I don't remember. For something.
But I actually hope that the story of Enfield will be presented in like the same way I guess Genshin presents its story, with like 3D characters talking. And I hope that they won't like make cutscenes where you have to look at PNGs just like in Arknights. That would be so bad, man.
I mean, they have 3D models, so it shouldn't be too hard to actually see like them interacting. They just need to place them there and have idle animation, and it already looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think so as well. If I may add something to the
yeah, go ahead.
To the things we like about Arknights, actually, the best thing about Arknights is the Arknights community. Thank you. We can continue with whatever we were talking about.
Now getting the bonus points from that, great. There's like 2 things I also want to say about it. Like, there's like 2 things which I also thought about, like the 2 things I dislike about the game. The first one is not actually like disliking it, but thinking like, why the frick don't you do this? Arknights has like the music is amazing of Arknights. Why are not all tracks getting implemented in the game? Like, there's so many tracks, but you just can't listen to them in the game, and that bothers me so much. Like, why is there no all music gallery in the game? Or like,
yeah,
I know. Oh, pick me. I know.
Yes, Risu, I see your hands up.
Oh, how did you know? What? Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cameras. Yeah, the cameras.
I'm sorry.
He's there.
I'm locking the window. No, I was gonna say, so the music that's not in the game, typically those things are copyrighted. Speed of light,
not 100%. OST of characters.
But the OSTs of characters. Well, I'm not sure about those, but I know a lot of the OST stuff like are copyrighted, right? So
some of them, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been using Speed of Light like the instrumental in a lot of my videos, but I got copyright striked for it in one stream apparently. Not strike, but a copyright warning.
Claimed,
yeah. So not having those things in game is very nice for streamers and YouTubers, so that we don't accidentally put copyright music in our videos. But as a player, it would be nice to have that like whole like music section, right? Where you can listen to like all the different music and stuff. But
honestly, even with the like outside of the Arknights EP stuff that goes out on YouTube and whatever, like it would be nice to have a soundtrack gallery in game. With like the general gaming OSTs. Like, I remember when A Walk of Dust, the Cultsit event was out, I would genuinely open my phone, open the lobby, like the main menu of the event, and just put my phone on my desk and do whatever, because the main menu theme from A Walk in the Dust is like so amazing. With the violin, bro. Actually, one of my most favorite OSTs from like all of Arknights.
Based.
And about the copyright thing, like, you say, like, most of them are copyright. Like, from my experience, actually, most of them aren't. Like, I would say, like, probably 80% of the music they release is, like, copyright free. Like, I don't remember getting claimed a single time in my streams that I use copyrighted music. Or in my videos.
I got claimed once by Speed of Lightning,
Speed
the
of Light.
vocal version.
Like, DJ Okavari is someone you shouldn't take. And, like, just in the earlier soundtracks are the ones. But later soundtracks, I can't remember getting any claims from a soundtrack released, like, after 5 months of the game.
I once used Renegade, the W rap, with like proper vocals and stuff, and it also did not get claimed. Like,
Yeah, I think Renegade can't really get claimed because don't they actually use Renegade? Well, they use the off vocal, not the vocal one, but
yeah, but Speed of Lightning also. They from both songs they use the instrumentals in the game.
yeah, too. Also,
Like, my suggestion is just, like, either have, like, a gallery in the game with all the soundtracks and the OSTs they released, or just make, like, something that we can set up our own playlist in the game. So when we're, like, grinding or farming, the music that we decided on will just play in the background, and we can add or take away songs from that list. And this way we have all our amazing OST, and if we know, hey, this is not copyright free, content creators would still be able to set up the playlist they want in the game.
I agree with that. Like, even outside of content creating, usually the music that they play while, for example, I have to say it again, like while reading the story stages, the music usually really adds to the overall experience of like reading it. But sometimes, like for example in chapter 8, which was just really long, and for like, I guess 50% of the, I'm gonna say backflash stories, not to spoiler anything, they were using the same song, which was just this like dum.
Well done. Yeah.
That one, I don't know what it's called, but
it's called Path.
It's actually
You
that
recognize that?
And it's,
No, because trust me, I know what he's talking about because I searched it up for the one AF Yellow video, and then when I started reading everyone else's stories, I was like, yo, you're all using the same track. I thought this.
I thought we had something special, but like that song.
Although I did recognize it from what you were doing though, so
yeah,
I will
cheers.
give you points for that.
Nice. Like at some point, it just gets annoying if you listen to the same thing for like 3 hours.
Yeah. But you want to say something, right?
No, I just said if you listen to the same song for like 3 hours, it would be nice to like change it at some point. That was what I tried to say.
Well,
meanwhile, people listen to 10-hour versions of Nico Nico Ni.
But yeah, like
Excessive actually like from the in-game music of Arknights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one is your most favorite track?
Like in-game music, like does the Yelena soundtrack count?
Yes.
Like this might be like soundtrack-wise might be my favorite one. I've been using it in my videos all the time.
What, like Requiem?
What? Yeah,
Requiem?
yeah. No, it's called like What Happens. Like I don't want to spoil it, but the song name is called. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to spoil this.
I think me and Kaiser will answer the exact same thing.
Really? Which one?
Tower Fierce.
Tower Fierce. It is Tower
Oh yeah,
Fierce.
Tower Fierce is the best battle soundtrack though. That's for sure. I've been using it all the time.
It's not even the best battle soundtrack. Like story-wise, like that's gonna hit
insane.
so hard in the anime. Like
it is so cool. Yes.
They need to put Tower Fierce in the anime. If they don't put I'm gonna.
I remember
Tower
like
Fierce or a remix of Tower Fierce must be the same thing. Maybe just different. Maybe like orchestra. Maybe like piano version. Maybe like guitar. I don't know. Just same song.
As long as we recognize the melody, bro. Like, I remember when the Chapter 8 trailer dropped and they had this Tower Fierce in the trailer, right? And they were talking, and then there was the drop when the da-da-da-da, the melody hit, and it cut directly to like Tallulah swinging her sword or whatever, and it was so... I got goosebumps from that moment.
Yeah, the way
the things
like,
that Arknights music does with you, bro.
Yeah.
or when Chapter 7 dropped, and I like... Chapter 7... And the first couple of stages, they play an OST called Kalzit's Team. And it is so...
I think you lagged out.
Right,
you lagged
Saviors are here. I lagged out? Am I back?
At the soundtrack, like at the Kalzit soundtrack, team soundtrack.
Okay. Yes, they played a song called Kalzit Team. And it felt like the songs that you would play in like a movie when the heroes arrive, right? It's like the trumpets are playing, and then the saviors are here. The cavalry has arrived. Now everything is gonna go okay, and then it doesn't.
Well, we all realize now you certainly really love the story. I'm surprised about this. I didn't know this before this podcast, that you actually like the story. But
The more you know.
there was actually one other thing that I want to talk about, which I don't like about the game, and you can fight about this, because this is also why people love Arknights, which I think I personally would love it differently.
You are gonna talk about the lowering the gacha rates.
It's not that, but I still agree to that they should lower the gacha rate. But I think it would be cool if it wouldn't be so linear at building your operators.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I disagree.
Actually.
Like grinding runes is something that I really enjoyed in other games. But like what I would love to see in the game, it doesn't have to be a rune grinding. But if you find a way to just change the stats of your operators, so my April, for example, is like has like, let's just say 500 defense and like 200 attack, that she's like pretty much a tank. That would be so cool to just be able to influence the stats somehow different than anyone else's.
Yeah, but I remember the first time I heard somebody actually say that with like operator customization or something. I think it was Dreamy in your first content creator interview saying that, and like I actually already back then like kind of disagree with that, because
Yeah, I remember.
especially now that we have archetypes, like you want customization, but like for example, when it comes to, I guess, guards or something, you have multiple 6-star guards. And that is the customization. You get to choose which one you get to operate.
Yeah.
Like, all of them are different to each other. Silver Ash isn't like Helagor, Helagor isn't like Chen, and Chen isn't like Skadi, like for the most part. You have all of them have 3 different skills, and that is enough of customization, in my opinion.
Yeah, but like the thing is, imagine how fun it would be if you can say like, hey, you're using Silverash right now, and you can say, hey, I want to get rid more of his defense to make him deal more damage, or maybe give him a rune that can give him a little bit of arts damage, or something like that, that would give us unlimited options. And you can also, for example, like a character doesn't deal any damage, you can go and make, let's just say, who is like a defender, Croissant. You can make Croissant a damage dealer, get rid of all of her defense, and give her as much attack as possible. And then you can just toy around with everyone.
No,
Okay,
I don't like that.
Ceci's buffs, unbalancing buffs aside, I do like the idea of like customizing characters. I think what you said about the like different characters is different like customizations. Like if you bring us AFL versus Kyobe, you're gonna get different results, right? You brought Kyobe for the maybe attack speed or the silence, etc. But I do like the idea of customizing, and like having custom builds is like always fun, because you could do your own like weird shit. Like I'm a dirty League player, and like we make our own builds all the time. Like that's not like what you should be building, and we do like stupid stuff. We choose stupid combinations, and it's just always fun. Yeah, we lose games, but we're having a good time.
Yeah, but then you say putting together different things and stuff. Isn't that what team building is in Arknights? Like in League of Legends, you only play one character. In Arknights, you don't play one operator. You play 12 operators.
I was actually just gonna say, I think that's why I like Funky Mist so much, because you can build your own thing along the way. You can build your characters in certain ways. That's why that's one of the reasons I like it so much. I just realized.
It's true, actually. Custom Funky Mist made me like experiment around with operators that I have never used before. But like,
I think that Funky Mist actually brings the best of both worlds. There, it gets to like, yes, your characters are your different builds for like gods, casters, etc. But then you can still get like the relics to maybe make your casters do certain things, your guards do certain things. So you can bring in different guards with different guard combinations, and you can build interesting things.
Like the best experience with like Funky Mist I had is like the Bybik one. Bybik with Funky Mist, like that she has like pretty much her skill all the time available with the stun. It is so broken, but yet so fun to play. I mean, I don't wish like if we have customization that it makes it that broken, but it's just so fun if you can make skills just appear totally different because it's dealing either more damage or it's just always there.
I disagree. No, like I think customization would actually ruin my gaming experience with Arknights. Like with how building operators works right now, I know that I am not doing anything wrong. You might say that building a couple of operators is a waste of resources, but that's a different question, right? Like, you only get, it is very linear. You only go into one direction, even with the modules and stuff. You either equip them or you don't equip them, right? You can't go wrong. So I really like how it is right now, because with, too much customization, I know that I would not even touch it, out of, being afraid to... making a wrong decision.
Yeah, I actually do want to say, while a lot of customization would be while I do like that, having it in moderation in something like integrated strategies is actually a lot. How can I say? It's a lot better. It's because when you play normally, you go through the characters and you're using them like normal, and then when you go into integrated strategies, it's a whole world, because you can do all these different things. It's because I've been playing Honkai, and in there, when you go into the Elysian realm, you choose your own builds and things, and you build your character as you go through the tower, and you play a character very differently in there than you would outside of the Elysian realm, and I actually enjoy that, because it feels like when you're in there, it's your own custom experience. It's made for that mode, but you can go out and you can go back to the normality of the character outside of it as well, which. And in the same time, the normal and linearness makes the interesting builds that you can make in the other mode more interesting, because now it's like you're doing something you shouldn't be doing almost.
But the thing is, I would like to see hardcore customization, that you are completely free to do whatever you want. But I would also be very happy to just see you can grind or get certain just one rune, and you can put this one rune on this character and you can put it away and switch around all the time. And this one rune, for example, gives a faster SP recovery or something, and you're just free to switch around all the time. So it wouldn't be a mistake at all.
For me, it's actually.
And as I said, the only issue with this is at some point it's just going to become almost meta, right? To put it on certain things. That's going to be the main issue. It's going to be oh, why don't you have your SP recovery on AFL so she can? Why don't you have your attack speed on KOB so she throws her knives even faster, right?
I think I'm gonna stand by that point, that the customization of Arknights is what operators you bring into battle. I actually think that. Equipping 12 operators is equipping, I guess, equipment and skills in League of Legends or something like that. I've not played the game. I don't know if the analogy works, but
it's good enough.
I think that makes enough customization.
You know what? Yeah. I think at the end of the podcast, I will release a community post on my main channel and ask just the people, Arknights customization, do you like it or not? Because I'm very curious, what the majority thinks about this. We can't do it on the Raid Up channel yet, sadly.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of the things though. When you play another game, you have it's like I said, you have one character, or you have about 3 or 5, right?
Yes.
At most in most other games, and that's why you're allowed to customize them, because you're only allowed to bring that many, and you can build them the way you think you should. But in Arknights, you have 12.
Yeah.
Yes. Or you can look at it in a different way. You have 4 squads that you can use. And you can customize those 4 squads with 12 different thingies.
Yeah.
That then have multiple skills and shit.
Think about 4 characters as one character with different pole. I'm making squares in my head now. I made a mistake.
But yeah, just the sad thing about, you said, they have 3 different skills to 6-star. You got a point, but the thing is, now they get better, but in the beginning, the first skill, you can just always cross out. Usually the first skill of the 6 stars, for the majority, was just freaking the same thing all the time, which was boring. But
just attack up gamma or whatever they're called.
Now they're doing great. With the new operas that are coming out on the Nurtle event, it's already out for you guys. They have actually interesting first skills, and I like that. So it's sad that for the entire time, they always wasted the first skill and just made it generic. So...
Oh yeah, it will build, maybe.
Oh, KOB, cough.
Yeah. Well,
I don't.
Mhm.
I don't have KOB. I just have the KOB skin. Bought it without having KOB.
that's a good decision. So, then the other thing we almost touched it, but like you can add one thing to the game.
Add one
This-
thing to the game.
Yeah, let me just start to make the question easy for you. Like one thing that has always been going around the community, something many people already requested, and I requested by myself as well. It would be amazing for content creators, like custom maps that you have that.
Stole my idea.
Yeah, that has been going around for so long. But custom maps has always been wished by many people. It doesn't hurt anyone, but it would make life so much easier for content creators. Would also make a lot of fun during dead weeks. It would be just amazing.
It's not only for content creators. It would be
Yeah,
so
for
much
everyone.
fun to like a Super Mario World Builder or whatever it was called. Just making custom worlds, setting enemy waves or something like that. It would be so much fun.
Yeah,
Like actually.
like custom map
The
builder.
amount of things that would come out of these people's heads.
I mean, we're not.
People writing sags on the map.
Yeah, we're not questioning how many people would do a dig formation with the enemies. Like it would happen, but in the end, like the unlimited amount of opportunities you have with that, and like actually make difficult stages that are difficult. I don't mind if it's like with that squad you have, or like a pre-squad that is already there, or just everyone is max level if you play this mode. It just would turn out to be just amazing because you're so free. You can do anything you want. You can have challenges. You can have fun stages. Anything.
If that happens, we are legitimately gonna go back like 10 plus years and be sitting there like Jack, Mark, and PewDiePie back in the days of Happy Wheels.
Those were the good days, bro. Those were the good days. Actually, yes. For us as content creators, this would be amazing. Imagine just sitting down, recording 12 minutes of Happy Wheels, or like, I guess, Arknights world build or whatever. That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
I want to be Spadicey.
Just imagine how cool it would be. That would be like a dream come true. Like if you don't, like, you know it, but like people from the community, in every community, are just so creative, and there will be like a few people, dedicated people, to make amazing maps, and every time they will release a map, it's just like a huge event, and it would be so exciting if we actually have that, like a community building map community, like just a group of people that is dedicated to build the best maps of the game.
Yeah.
It might be hired
would
from
be cool.
Hypergriff as well for events and stuff.
I think it would be funnier to have like shithousery stages with like
Anything,
Stupid
everything.
stuff.
I would like the stupid stages.
Yeah,
The ones where they make it so that the characters fall. Like, if people can make a stage like this, right, they can set it up so characters can fall in a hole, like Kevin.
yeah.
Like, if the characters were like, if there was like a slight sound effect, they will make the characters fall in the hole in a way to make it play like the Rick roll. So it'll be like.
Yeah, I would build a stage like that. I would just play the sad Frost Nova soundtrack, and then 69 Kevins drop, and they all fall into the trash can.
yeah, that would be so, like that would be just fun. I would love to
That would
see
be
that.
amazing.
Yeah, oh, I wish it will happen. Or like you just build a normal map, and on the side, on the top, on the bottom, you just see the Kevins dying all the time, or you just play a normal stage.
The Kevin counter.
I would play Tower Fierce and put a single slime walking straight down the middle of a map that can't put any operators on, just like a cat, and like all the tiles are like cancelled, just like a single slime coming through slowly with Tower Fierce.
Oh, I Hypergriff, please. I'm not begging for much, but this would make your game just 1,000 times better. It's already amazing, but this would just give it up a notch.
That actually sounds so much fun. I want to make that tiny slug just go. Look at him.
Yeah, that would-
And you can only deploy Exia.
Oh no.
But like, for me, Vigolo was like just the best event because it felt like the people or the creator of the maps had actually fun creating the maps.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true actually. They were very creative.
Like, it just was so fun to play. It was like tower game stage, you just always want to see. Like enemies slowly moving down, and like they go in circles or whatever. But Vigolo was just one of, like, gameplay wise, it was the best event in my opinion. Just the best one. Well,
it was fun, I guess.
So that was like the idea. I may have stolen it from Kaiser. Risu, like, you could add one thing to the game. What would it be for you? Like, beside this, everyone wants to add this.
Well, that's mean.
Aw.
I don't know. I was so busy thinking about that. I can't get out of my head that slug is just slowly moving and Tower Fierce is playing. I need to make this a thing now. Like, I can't unsee it. I need to.
You can probably edit this out of like the first stage or whatever. You just edit out all the other slugs.
There's a way I can probably do it, but like,
Yeah, you can make it.
can't stop thinking about it. I can't anymore. It's just so funny to me. Honestly, I don't know what I would add. I never things. I would have said like a while ago Live 2D, but I guess they did add it. Kind of. And I would say like customization for the home screen, but they
Oh
added
yes.
Edit that as well, yeah.
yeah, and I would say a collect all button, but they added that.
But like,
I would say bring integrated strategies back, but they are.
Everything. Yeah.
So they're doing what I want. I'm happy.
I'm
Okay, tell them
confused.
that you want a slug stage.
You said,
Oh yes, I would like a slug stage. Just one slug Tower Fierce. That's all I want. Thank you.
but like, you said customization. They have it for the main screen. Is this something they add in CN? Like that you can finally replace the background image. You can finally change.
You can change the background image, the music.
Oh, finally! Oh, I wanted it. I want this for so long. Okay,
I think the
great.
seat doesn't. I think it's a bit behind.
I'm not checking
like-
CN. I don't like getting spoiled by stuff.
Yeah, same here actually. But like some.
We
things you
kind of already got a bit spoiled, Kaiser, because of a certain character's reveal.
Yeah, we were.
But like,
I mean, it's good that she isn't dead.
you guys have no ideas anymore, like what to add in the game.
No, actually, since you stole my idea, I'm just gonna say better presentation for the story.
Okay, I'm
More
surprised.
zoom-ins, particle effects.
I mean,
Sound effects.
like, if you want to talk about the music player, that we had talked about that already, so I don't know.
Like,
that would be cool, but
There's still so many things that I have in mind. For example, what I would love to see is like something like a limiter, that if your operators are leveled, but you still want to have a challenge for you, that you can just you can downgrade your, or not downgrade, but like temporarily downgrade your operators, that you still a challenge if you want to play Chapter 9, for example. Because if you are a player that has been playing for 2 years already and you play Chapter 9, beside the H stages, you just are bored by the first few. You have to make yourself a challenge, otherwise it's just like a playing through it.
Well, I mean... Oh, Chapter 9, yeah. Okay, Chapter 9. I thought we were about 8.
He mistakes us for people who play the game.
but I get where you're coming from. I get it.
And I just thought this would be kind of cool if like you can have like for the stages that are already out, that you can make yourself a challenge again to replay them, to have a reason to replay now Chapter 3. Now for us, like, has any one of you with their current account, main account, played Chapter 3?
Well, when I first played it, of course.
Yeah, when you first played it. But beside that, have you ever gone back to any Chapter 3 stage? Maybe one time farming, but like...
Yeah. Farming, of course, and then I made like videos back in, like, I guess, almost 1 year ago, when I tried to record like story accurate clears. I think I called it back then, where I just used the operators I saw in the story thingies.
Yeah.
Back then I revisited them, yeah.
And I just thought like they're perfectly fine stages and they would be really fun to play. But because now your operators are so OP, there's no reason to do so. And I just wish you can have like an ability to either make the enemy strong on that very stage, or make yourself weaker so you have a chance, a reason to replay it again. Like challenge mode is what
a
it...
secret.
Yeah?
Me dropping a level 90 E2 AF Yala onto level like 10 enemies and watching them explode, I enjoy that anarchy.
Yeah.
I want to watch the world burn.
I actually agree with Polarisu. Winning is fun.
It's just you're brutal, guys. But like, I think you get where I'm coming from, and I don't know if you would dislike the idea or like the idea, but I think it would be pretty cool if you have like a replayability.
I mean, I get the idea. I get that there are many people who will like it. I will not use it.
Yeah.
Like, if it.
I will maybe use it for memes, like to put up a level 1
X, yeah, against one slug.
No, I was gonna say like the level 1 Surta to like all the stages and just use it, just use it.
Just use Surta, just say, I don't have a Surta. Dickheads.
Oh. You take someone else's Surta, you make it level 1, just use it. We have a solution.
But yeah, so you guys don't have any other idea about like things you would like to see being added? Like maybe more like scenes or whatever?
The only thing I thought about was the stage thing, the stage creator thing, and I thought about it extensively. I thought about how it could work, how you could design the stages actually, how you could introduce some sort of like, I want to say like, I don't want to say PvP because it's not PvP because you're kind of fighting the stages, but like a sort of PvP aspect where you challenge other people's stages, etc. And then you could like, if you play that mode, you could earn points, and like the more points you have, the more you can invest in your stage. If you want to do like a stage build as you go along kind of thing, if you don't just want to do like an open creative thing, so you can like play other stages, get the points, invest in your stage, make it stronger, all that stuff, you know, yada yada. That's just
I want more wholesome dialogue with Kalsit.
So you
That's
wouldn't
gonna be hard.
like this is
Yes.
like, so in other words, character affection, yes or no?
No.
You
No,
wouldn't like
no, no.
that?
Get the fuck out of here. No, never.
You want more time with your waifu, but like in total, like character affection is not something you would like.
No.
Like,
if you want that, go play Azalane, go play
Exactly.
But like, I mean,
go somewhere else.
maybe character affection is maybe the wrong word to say, but like inside stories, like just stories about the past of this operator. Like,
that's something completely
Yeah,
else.
like, just
Because
as
I
an
thought we
idea.
were talking about like
they
offing
added
and
that
shit.
already.
Yes, yeah, partially.
Well, they're adding it more and more to the characters now.
oh wait, yeah, actually, if you have 200 trust, you maybe get that. But like with CGI, maybe I don't know.
With CGI.
Yeah, I mean CG, never mind. I meant CG.
Just a deep fake of your character smiling at you. No, I think like something like an affection system or like oathing system or something would ruin Arknights completely.
I
Like
mean,
the integrity of it.
yeah, I mean, love and
Yeah.
stuff wouldn't be cool, but like just like having like a little scene where you just get to know your character more, like what she did in the past, and just like some
in conversations, like Fire Emblem support conversations, or like Alchemy Stars did that as well. Where they basically also had a similar trust system, right? And if you reached a certain trust point, you wouldn't get like a new operator file like in Arknights, but you would get a conversation with them, or like a cutscene where they just talk to people, and that is pretty cool actually. Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it. Like the same goes with like the downgrading thing you said, but I wouldn't use it. But I think it would be cool if they implement it for other people.
Yeah.
Well, or like maybe also for some, like you unlock skins by getting 200 trust would also be something cool. Maybe not. It would be free work, but I would like that as well. But with that,
I would like it. I would actually like it if we could get certain characters E2 arts as their sprite.
Yeah.
I'm mainly mentioning this for my OG bird Telopsis. I E2'd her because like I was like, damn, the way her outfit changes is amazing, and then her sprite didn't change, and that was way back, and I was looking at it, and that was like the first one. Like I E2'd Telopsis because I wanted her outfit to change and her sprite, and I sat there looking at it for like a solid 10 minutes thinking, but why?
Well, with that, I think we finished off this question. Sadly, you guys didn't choose what I thought you would pick. I'm surprised. So everyone that wants Ian voice acting is now disappointed that we don't want that. But yeah, let's go to the next question. You guys wouldn't want Ian voice acting?
Do you want Ian voice acting?
I personally not. But like I heard it so many times that people want this. So I feel like there's like a big audience for that.
It would be fun, I think. It would be fun.
The thing is, it would be fun, but I don't think there's enough demand for it. Because you know how people are. They're like, oh my god, the game has Ian voice acting. Does it have a Japanese option though?
Yeah, I'm always Japanese every single game. But like, I just read so many comments about Ian voice acting and Ian memes and stuff. Like the Ian voice acting memes, it was so crazy that I thought like there has to be like a huge demand if I see it that often.
It's because they were announcing the different voice act. I think that they announced that there will be English voice acting in one stream, didn't they?
There was something like that, yeah.
Yeah, they did. And it was in a stream, they announced it. And then people started making jokes about Amiya being voiced by Chris Pratt. And then it started going around in the community. And then, yeah, that's how it happened.
And now it's canon.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I'm very satisfied with Japanese. I am very happy about it. So,
if you do want to ever watch something wholesome or like just something amazing by a voice actor, go watch on Arknights' channel the interview with Amiya's voice actress for the anime. She is. Oh, I love it to bits. Oh my god.
Well, in that case, next question that I have prepared. Something, if we talk about Arknights, we haven't really got into characters much. So my question to you guys is, who are your favorite characters? Like, it can be design-wise, it can be story-wise, it can be anything. NPC-wise, I don't know.
I mean, Rizu's answer is easy.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Manticore. He has good taste.
My favorite characters would be AF Yala, Kobe, and Golden Glow. All casters. And then Amiya can also get in there if she feels like.
Yes. I don't think that anybody is surprised by that answer, honestly.
Yeah. But yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, most characters that I like are either dead or not even playable. Like...
You give us some names.
I mean, like... okay. You know, it's not spoilers.
Don't say if they're dead. Just say like, oh, I like this one and this one. You don't like, some of them are dead, not everyone.
Okay, like... My most favorite character is Kalzit. Not even from like a waifu perspective, but like Kalzit is amazing. Then the Doctor, like the playable character, is also very high up there. Like he is a proper character, or like they are a proper character. Like
they gave him some stuff now in that Bigelow, and then
hell yeah. Then Outcast is very high up there. If Kalzit wasn't around, then Outcast would be my waifu, bro. Like, honestly, I don't even care.
Let me just ask this. Sissy, do you know who Outcast is?
Yes! She's my favorite girl. She has white hair.
She actually does, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Didn't I sound confident? No, I have no freaking clue what that is.
She's a grandma angel and I'm in love with her, bro.
Outcast
Arknights. The thing is, the moment she appeared in the in the story, I thought to myself, like, she's gonna be like a cool character. She's gonna like sit there and play cards. I felt that happening. I felt the
bro, but like it's gonna sound weird, but I like every character, at least to a certain extent. Like, not every character I would be like, okay, yeah, I really like them or care about them, but like most of them are at least okay. But
yeah,
but I have to think about, like, I would put Farisa very high up there with most liked characters. W as well. W is amazing.
For me, Frost Nova is like one of my favorite characters.
Okay.
But yeah, that for me, like, it might be not surprising that I may have listed not a lot of NPCs character beside Frost Nova. Because, like, even I didn't read the story, I just saw the pictures. Like, when I was skipping through the story, I saw the picture of her, and then I was like, I see this chapter 16 with, like, what? Yeah, you know it, the last stage.
Yeah.
This, like, I didn't read the story, but damn, they got to me with the music and everything. There I knew she's probably gonna be one of my favorite characters. Like, Frostnova is just so amazing. I love her design. I love her. I don't know. She's the girl. But yeah, beside that, not too surprising. I love Schwartz, Skadi, Manticore, obviously.
I'm just questioning if he knows the other stuff about.
That she's called
Probably
Yelena.
not.
Like, what is the other... Then don't tell me the other stuff, but I probably don't know it. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Was she a horrible person? She wasn't. She was a nice person.
Moving on.
Okay. So she may have not been a nice person. She was hitting kids, probably.
There are many amazing characters in Arknights, so I think we can all like attest to that. If I say I like a character, then I mostly speak of like them as a character, like not even their design. Like Kal'Tsit does not have my most favorite design in the game, not even in the slightest. If we only go by looks, right? If we go that route, then I would say Ambriel is my most favorite one. Ambriel is the best looking character in all of Arknights.
Why do you say this?
Yeah.
Now my mod is gonna watch every video of you now, and will be your main mod now. Dom is in love with that.
This mod, the doors are open to you.
Steal his mind. Take it off. I also like, yeah, in terms of design, there's one character I mentioned. In fact, I really didn't like Kaobe's design originally. But sorry, I think I cut out there. But the one character I really like in terms of design that I really like is Reed. Like, I don't know,
I
she
like
just
Reed,
looks
yeah.
so good.
Reed looks really nice as well, yeah.
It's weird that like you don't see her a lot, but like I hear many people saying that they really like her design. Gameplay wise, she's also not that bad actually.
I mean, you will see a lot of more of her. Like I don't know if people will use her, but she is gonna become very important.
In the story or in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot you have to read the story.
So that means that we'll not see her anymore.
Yeah.
But it's MBS for me. And like, actually, I have recently gone through the Arknights Ace-ship just downloading character artworks for videos, right? And I have gone through the thing, and I just scrolled through all the NPCs, and I like checked out their designs. There are a lot, like a ton of really, really good-looking characters coming up, my man. Like.
Yeah, they are like a lot of good-looking characters that exist. Oh my god, some of them look so good.
Yeah.
And we can't play them, god damn it.
I mean, I have to say, Arknight's character design was good in the beginning, but now I feel like they really stepped up. Like, there's some operas which I'm just not in love with.
All of them look unique. Like, if you look at something like Azulane, like the low rarity, like they have like 500 characters, right? Like or 600 playable characters. I don't know the exact number.
Damn.
But the designs kind of start getting repetitive at some point. Like some of them look kind of similar. And
yeah, like you see a white-haired girl in white with big boobs. You don't know which one it is anymore.
it's the sadly yes, I can attest to that. And the Arknights just manages to keep everybody unique. Like if you see a character, you will be able to distinguish them from everybody else. Like I'm speaking of like background NPCs just standing around.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the character right now, and I realized something that I also would love to see in the game. More 2 and 3 stars. Like, since the beginning, they have not added a single 2 or 3 star to the game, beside like the reverse operator. Or reserve, not reverse. Reserve operators. And like getting more 3s and 2 stars just in general would also be kinda cool. They wouldn't even have to do any 2 art then.
True.
Yeah, they've made so many 5 stars in a time where they've made like 1 4-star. Like if you look at it right now, Roberta was recently released, right? And she was with Mulberry. After Roberta, we have Pudding. And then since then, there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13 5 stars in comparison to 1 4-star.
Nah, that's crazy.
What's your guys' most favorite pudding?
Wait, is caramel a pudding?
I would
Ice
count it,
cream.
yeah, can be.
I love caramel.
Ice cream pudding.
I don't know. Is that a thing? Can I have it? Because if it doesn't,
I don't like ice
I
cream.
want ice cream.
Oh, no, I can't talk about
I
this anymore.
expected
You just say you
expected
don't
an
like
answer.
ice cream.
We talked about this before, we ignored it now. That was habit.
I mean, people have like very different. We talked about ice cream with a Hamas at some point as well, like in one of the after sessions. People have very different views on ice cream. Like, I recently learned that the ice cream that we have here in Germany, it does not get called ice cream elsewhere. Like, Americans would call it gelato, and they don't consider it like ice cream as like the same stuff that they eat.
There's a lot of things that get confused. Gelato, ice cream, froyo.
I mean, if you think that froyo is ice cream, then you have fallen on your head as a child. Like, you can
Exactly.
distinguish that.
Thank you. But
Okay.
a lot of people do count it as ice cream.
I don't even know what it is. Froyo.
Frozen yogurt.
Frozen yogurt.
I never had that.
It's okay. Like,
I thought ice cream, but it is nice. I will like. I'm not gonna get into it before I start talking too much about my favorite froyo flavor. Froyo, yeah.
Yo fro. Oh jeez.
But yeah, all in all, I think we pretty much agree all together that like the Arknights design-wise, from all the gacha games, are very outstanding. Like character design was always something that Arknight was strong in, or Hypergrid.
It is actually. It definitely is. Like the best looking characters. I think we've talked to Skorak about this once. He once said that the best looking characters in Arknights are Eunectus and Manticore, and I like fully agree to that. Like, you can stand by that point.
Also Estelle. I think Estelle is getting thrown under the bus so many times. No one realizes how beautiful this girl is.
She's in the channel banner.
Wait, is she? Okay, we love Estelle. I love Estelle. Yeah, no, I mean my channel banner, yeah. I love Estelle. She just... You never see her. But also, one thing. Gosh damn it, I hate Hypergrid for doing this. But why did you get rid of the freaking AoE guard tag? The thing is, if you're a new player and you see Estelle and hey, you think, hey, you like her, God, how do you get that? How do you get Estelle? It's so hard. I got her like one time in like 1.5 years or 1 year since like the update. Like, you know what I mean, right? Estelle is only able... You can only get Estelle from recruitments. And now, because of her main tag is gone, her chance of getting her is so brutal. And now, if you want to get the girl, you have to rely on luck so bad.
I once got a Spectre from Guard and AoE tags in recruitment. That was pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Like, that's just so funny to me. It's like, can you imagine how rough that must be? Yeah, that is Spectre, so.
Free to play, by the way.
Well, in that case, let's just move on to the next question. I have 2 or 3 questions written down, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. So I'm just gonna think of a question in my head. And that question is, you can produce one Arknights ad. What would the ad be about? What would you have or show in this ad to make the game interesting for new players that have never seen Arknights before?
Are we allowed to just upload the
TV
cinematics?
Yes.
There, done. Easy, high five.
Yeah, it actually is. Like, I remember when Genshin Impact played a lot of ads before videos, and they just played like 2 or 3 minute animations of like characters talking and shit. I would always watch them. Stuff like that gets people. And in like summer 2020, there was this Arknights ad going around, which was just a part of the Code of Brawl cinematic with like Speed of Lightning playing. I sent this to my friends. They watched it. And they were like, this penguin is wearing a Tupac t-shirt. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah. It's like the key of getting good ads. Like, I think they realize that now, because the ads I'm seeing are cinematics ads. Like, good music with an amazing cinematic, and that already looks like that is a great ad. Instead of like actually like showing a person doing pulls is not something that is interesting to watch unless this person actually makes it super funny. But yeah, the best thing is PVs.
I agree with that. Like the ads used to be horrendous. I recently watched Vifa's video where he like reacted to a bunch of ads and stuff. Boy, there was so much shit out there. Sometimes it seemed like they were trying to parody Gacha game ads. Sometimes they were just on crack. I do not know what was happening there. I love Arknights, but what the hell?
It's because they like send it to like these. I went to go watch one of the ads, right? Like, and I followed the trail to where it came from, who made it, and it's basically a company where you can be like, "Hey, advertise my game," and then they do. Because I was noticing some of the effects, like, so standard, and like they were using like these weird basic transitions and stuff as well, and I realized this must be like some type of weird export, and it's like this company, they pay them off and they like advertise it in the West. And I'm like, but one of the reasons I wanted to play your game was because I saw your 1-year anniversary animation. I don't know if you guys know which thing I'm talking about. The one that looks like an anime opening. Not the null thing.
It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. We can do it until there's up inside. Different paths in between, in the end it's all the same.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's the one.
You can do it until there's cry to cry.
No, the one by
But
A1.
How can you know the lyrics so well?
I have this in my playlist ever since it came out.
How do you not know the lyrics to songs, Steve?
I don't know any lyrics to any song. I just can't remember them. Besides Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams. Yeah.
But then you were, Risto, then you were talking about the proper animation, the like thing?
A1 Pictures one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that one was so good.
But I have to admit, like, one of the best Arknights ads. Some think it's cringy, maybe it is true, but like, I think the Doctor ad was actually amazing, if you know which one I'm talking about. Like, there's this one ad with the Doctor, I think, doing a search or something, and I just remember when I watched it, I found it so hilarious.
I know what you're talking about, yes.
Yeah. That was the first one I saw.
Do you think it's cringe, or do you think it was fun and good?
I think it's funny.
Yeah, it was funny. It was more funny than cringe, actually, that one.
Yeah.
Then this one voice starts talking about like something, that one deep voice, and everybody looks up with like their eyebrows raised. I picture it in front of my eyes. Holy shit.
That is honestly one of the best Gacha game ads that I've seen. Like, it sticks so much to me. Like, I remember it. That means already a lot that it was a good ad.
But I saw this like far over 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. I have to rewatch it again. I just know I loved it when I watched it. Well, so we all yeah.
There's a. Well, for the game itself, because we've been talking about a lot of like other cinematic things, you know, like the trailers and stuff for the characters, which for the game itself, I think we can, like, in terms of advertising, we have all the things to show off characters.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of hard to like say what we can do that hasn't been done.
Yeah. The problem just with Arknights is like, you shouldn't advertise Arknights with gameplay. As hard as it sounds, it's like very hard to give a person who doesn't know anything about Arknights to show the gameplay and they be like, oh yeah, that's amazing gameplay.
That's true.
Like, Arknights is just not the game. It doesn't look like a Genshin that you can show off the gameplay. If you have never played a Tower Defense, it just doesn't look that fabulous, unlike 3D games.
Even outside of that, I've seen a couple of ads. They were showing how you have to upgrade skills and use a training room and something like that. And that is something that you learn once you have played this game for like a couple of weeks, how to like master skills and farm for stuff, or like at least some sort of like some time has passed. And the people who you want to target with that ad, they have not even started playing it. Show them the beginning stuff, lure them into with like the music or something, or the artworks, not with training rooms and how to use them.
Yeah.
Bro, like, that's something I also have to criticize about like a lot of Arknights beginner guides on YouTube, because they kind of you need to have some sort of basic understanding in order to like properly get into the guides. You have to know what a skill book is. You have to know what mastery means. You have to know what skill level is. Meanwhile, when I first opened up Arknights, played like for a couple of hours and then checked up a beginner's guide because I actually did that, I was like, I don't even know what those buttons on the UI in the main menu do. Don't tell me what I need to farm for. Like, you know?
Until I understood the base in the beginning. Like, I just ignored the base for like the first week. I was like, fuck this. I have no clue what it means and what it all does.
Same here. It's still in the beta, to be fair.
Huh.
I don't think anyone knows what the base does.
Oh yeah, one thing add to the game, an auto switch for the base, so I don't have to do it every single day. Please, I want it, I need it, give it to me.
And I want to auto my base, please. Oh, thank you.
I think we all agree, like the base after 2 years has been a little bit much, that it would be cool if we get like an auto setup function.
Because base is boring.
Yeah. It doesn't provide any content, it just wastes time. And I think we all agree that it deserves, like, at least not a collect all, but a place all. That's all I want. We pretty much already have a collect all.
It is already a lot better compared to what it was before. Do you remember resources?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that is a huge upgrade.
Resources receive.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That was a pain. I used to have 3 accounts on that time. So, yes, that was not fun.
Resources received. True. I remember those times. Oh,
I legitimately just don't care about my base some days. I just say fuck it.
Yeah.
It's the same for me. Like, stuff is happening, I don't know what's going on, it exists, it's fine.
I don't support slavery, but I make an exception there.
The base, I think they should go full on Fallout Shelter for the base and just make it a game in the game. I think that would be pretty funny.
Ooh, a game in the game.
Yeah, like minigame stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Just characters like chibis running around, you can interact with them or something like that, I don't know.
Like, I like it, like, maybe for, like, every day you get 1 chance of collecting LMD, and, like, for example, LMD is falling down and you have to catch it with, like, a thing, a trash can. I don't know, but, like, a little minigame would actually be fun. I mean, maybe after a few days it gets boring, but, like, having the option would be maybe fun for at least a little bit. Well, I honestly think those were the questions I had for today. Like, I had the last question I have written down is, why exactly do you think Arknights is the best gacha game? But in the end, the entire podcast session we had here is probably the already big answer to it. So, yeah, for me, Arknights is the best gacha game I've ever played.
It actually is. Like, even though it is not perfect, by sheer comparison, it is the best. Like, let's say Arknights is just I'm just playing devil's advocate right here, right? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Arknights would be a 6 out of 10. What would that make every other gacha game? My G. Like, bro, honestly.
I just learned today that I just really want the freaking creative mod, world building. If Arknights gets that mode, like, there is no gacha game that stands a chance. The freedom we would get is insane. But yeah. Well, I think, do you guys have anything else to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, yeah, cats are better than dogs. You proved it. Thank you. Risto, do you want to say anything?
Yes, I just want to say that Arknights, I know you were mentioning replayability, and like you can't really do that, but I think Arknights is one of the easiest games to create content. In terms of gameplay or story or whatever, it has a huge lore you can go through for hours on end. It has a lot of things you can do in the gameplay. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like I got way too much to do now because of fucking new account, and still my own account. And there's a lot you can do, and you can. I know there's no builds, but you can actually like do some interesting builds with the way you form your party and stuff. And it can lead to some fun, interesting stuff. And I think, I don't know, when I think about other games, I think, how do I make something for this? But when I think about Arknights, I think, what do I make for this? There's a difference there. It's like Arknights is so open and It has so much possibilities, I feel like, and it's only growing. So
I think the important thing is to mention like that content creators do find a niche. Like there's so many things we can do content about. Like every content creator tries to find like their own niche. Some are a little bit more doing a little bit more. But like for example, I'm the gameplay person while Kaiser is the story person. There's also like the news people giving like ideas, what new characters do, information. Like there's so many different sections you can go there.
I do all of that.
Yeah, you do all of that. That's probably the best thing to do. To get
Not
all
all
the
of us
power.
can be as
I'm like a
perfect as you.
bot. I got
Chloe,
jack
so-
of all trades. Oh no! Don't say something.
But yeah. Actually, my content is just like I'm breaking the game. That's what I'm trying to do for so long. And Twitch deleting my account though. So, with that, I think I said everything I wanted. If you guys have nothing anymore, then I would say it's time to say goodbye.
It's time
Yeah,
to say goodbye. Yeah, join us next week for another episode of 3 men in their early 20s talking about things you don't really care about. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.
Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed yet and you enjoyed this session, then please do so right now. And if you go if you want to go one step further, we do actually have a Patreon. So if you want to support us with money, we will spend the entire money on stuff on the podcast. If it's either like art, if it's getting guests, if we have to pay them, we will use it for the podcast. We will, at least I won't get my half. I will spend everything in that. So you can be sure we will invest it for good things. And yeah, if you're interested, link in the description for the Patreon if you're interested in that. We appreciate every single one of you. Well, with that, thanks so much for watching.
Stay in drugs, don't do school.
Yes.
See you then.
Well then, bye bye. Have a nice one.
Cheers.
See ya.
Sayonara.